So look at recovery. Recovery. You know, it's a giant topic, recovery. But like when you think about it, like what is it that we are recovering? We're recovering something. And that thing that we're recovering it's our spirit. Our natural state as human beings, the closest that we can realize is when we were like children, when we were young, when we, children playing, jumping around, having a good time. Like, do kids even need toys to have fun? They don't. They use their imaginations. Like, this is a lightsaber. Bam, 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 bam. Rolling down a grassy hill. Playing hide and seek. Like, this is our natural state. And if you look at children, I mean, how fast do they learn? Like, it's incredible. Like, hyperspeed. Learning all these new things. People, places, things. Just watching things. That is our natural state. That's kind of how I feel. I feel like a kid again. When I'm in the store, I get a Slurpee. Yay! Because my spirit has been recovered. So we're recovering our spiritual energy that when we were like children. You hear about these, finding your inner child, healing your inner child. That's what it's about, because we go through this life as addicts, alcoholics, and we experience trauma. We experience pain and suffering, neglect. We experience all kinds of stuff, and we wind up holding on to that, and it winds up impacting our spiritual energy when we were like children. That's why many times in the past, I would get into recovery. I would stay clean and sober. I wasn't using, I wasn't drinking, but I'm not doing any inner work. And it's all an inside job. So I believed this is the way life is now. I'm clean, I'm sober, and all the good days are over. I'm never going to experience that joy as a kid because I'm a grown-up now. And that's what I believed. I believed that there was nothing exciting anymore because I would have the 30 days, the 60 days, the 90 days, the 6 months, the year, and I never felt excited again. That's because of all the hurt and all the pain and all the disappointment of the past. See, you're a human being. We're all human beings. And we are extraordinarily, humongously powerful. Anything that any other human beings are capable of, you are too. Here's an analogy for you. As a human being, its potential is being able to pull a 1,000-ton train down the track with one arm. That's like the potential of the human being, okay? But we're not feeling it right now because we're feeling tired. Like, I can't pull a 1,000-ton train down the tracks. No, I'm not feeling it. But what we don't realize is, what you don't realize is you're already pulling 990 tons of crap. And that's the past. You're already pulling it. So no, you can't pull anymore because your spiritual energy is not free. It's impacted with all the fears and traumas and relationships and disappointments from the past. We are pulling our whole past with us into every day. That's why we feel like we can't pull anymore. So recovery is emptying out those cars of crap, emptying them out a little bit at a time. That's why when we go through this recovery, we recover our spiritual energy that's free childlike, enthusiastic, wonderful. I mean, you see kids when they come in from outside. You know, they're playing outside, they got their little smiles on their faces, and they're riding their bikes, and that shit is infectious. Like, you smile and you're laughing, or when babies are laughing, like, you laugh too. That's our natural state. We're recovering that childlike energy. But we can, it's an inside job. We have to, so we go through the steps, we go through processes of recovery, and we heal the trauma, the pain, let go of the anger, the fears, the insecurities, the doubts, a little bit at a time. Because we have 990 tons of past negativity that we're hauling around with us. Recovery isn't about filling up the train with a bunch more new knowledge and new crap. If you haven't figured it out, it's about removing all the shit we think we know, all this knowledge that we've gained over our lifetime, and we got to let that shit go. Because if you can't let go of the past, you will forever live in the past. You will forever have those negative experiences impacting into this present moment. We're not present enough. We trip on the past, all that stuff that sucked, and then we imagine a freaking future, living in a future without that past, how to overcome the past so that we can have a bright future. And we're looking at all this stuff, and the future looks like needs and wants and all this stuff, and it's a reflection of all the ugly from before, and it creates this giant confusion inside of us where we can't sit here like I'm doing on this walk and going over and seeing this flower and being completely present with it. Right here, right now. This thing's beautiful. And it smells nice. And I can enjoy this. Where before, I'm walking down the street and I'm not seeing this. I'm not hearing the birds. I'm not seeing the trees. In my past, I'd be sitting here thinking about my problems, my financial insecurities, my relationship worries, kids. I'm just tripping on everything. Responsibilities. I'm not free. So what we recover is like little kids. You ever sit with little kids and you show them a flower and you're like, hey, this is a flower. And look at the little bugs inside of it. You know, look at the thorns. And they're just learning, absorbing, being in the present moment. That's why we need to recover. But we can't recover that as long as we're holding on to this shit from our past. It's hard to be present. I'll give you a little exercise about how hard it is to be present. After you watch this, why don't you sit down for 3 minutes and try to count some breaths without thinking. Try to do that. For most people, it's extremely difficult. That's why meditation is so freaking powerful, because it's so hard to shut this thing down and be able to just breathe. So we go through this process of recovery like a 4-step, a 5th step, 6 and 7. We do this inner work because it's all inner work so that we can begin to remove that ugly shit and be able to feel the joy of being, recovering our spirit. Because I promise you, there is really joy within you. And I'm going to tell you how I know that's true. You wouldn't want it so bad if you weren't capable of it. Because I know that's what you want. You want joy, you want freedom, you want enthusiasm, you want to have a beautiful life, and you are capable of it but we got a lot of inner work to do to be able to recover that. I hope that makes sense, you guys. Have a great, blessed, wonderful day.